What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I got something very important for you. Today I'm going to teach you 10 Portuguese words for you to expand your knowledge and just, for those very specific moments, it's some very useful words. So let's learn some Portuguese. So to start, I'm just going to take this out of the way and teach you what everyone always wants to learn, which is swearing. So, in Portuguese, fuck is foda-se. Pretty simple. Fuck, foda-se. And in Portuguese, we use this the same way as fuck, to insult something, or just to emphasize something like, for example, fuck, bring that to me. You would say like, foda-se, bring that to me, or foda-se, traz-me isso. Something like that. It is a very commonly used word, especially here in Porto. People in Porto swear a lot, but they're all very nice. Now that you know that, the second word I have for you is, I would say, just as important as the other one, which is rabo. And rabo in Portuguese means butt. And I know, rabo, butt, not even close. But that's what it means. Rabo is butt. And now that you know these two words, you can put them two together and say like, foda-se, nice rabo. And instead of rabo, you can also say cu, which is like butt, ass, rabo, cu, almost like the same thing. Number 3, I have 3 words for you, because they all mean almost the same thing, which is damn. And if you want to say damn in Portuguese, from 1 to 3, 3 being swearing, is caramba, carago, e caralho. Out of these 3, caramba is like stupid, so don't use caramba. Carago is the most common one, especially here in Porto. Everyone says that. It's like, it doesn't mean nothing. And caralho, it's swearing. It is frequently used here in Porto, so choose one of those. If you don't want to swear, it's carago. If you want to swear, it's caralho. And if you want to combine the 2 swears I just taught you, it would be like foda-se lá pro caralho. That would be something like god fucking damn. Yeah, I would say that. Foda-se lá pro caralho. No one says foda-se lá pro carago or foda-se lá pro caramba, but always caralho. That is very typical Porto, and Portuguese as well. But enough of swearing now. The next word I'm going to teach you is, how am I going to say this? A good word thing? And what it is mamilo. And mamilo comes from mamas, and that's a bonus word. And what it means is nipple. Because mamas is boobs, and mamilo is like a tiny portion of boob, so it's nipple, mamilo. And to create a sentence with that, it would be like, nice mamilo, can I... Next we got something that people that are not Portuguese have a tendency to have some difficulties with this, because it has an and an H, that in Portuguese it's nhe, and it has an accent on the last letter. And Portuguese has all these crazy accents, and they read in different ways. And like, people from the UK don't have accents in these words, or the US. So they usually have a little difficulty with this. And the word that I'm talking about is amanhã. You got that? Give it a try. That was terrible. Amanhã. And amanhã means tomorrow. Like, amanhã will be a great day. It's tomorrow. Simple. Not simple for people that are not Portuguese, because of these things I just told you, but still very simple. Next up, funny word, a little useless, but still funny, and that is lagartixa. And what it means, do you ask? Well, it's a little lizard, basically. Next word I have for you, so imagine you want to get a haircut. Where do you go? To a hairstylist, yes, and the word for that in Portuguese is cabeleireira. So, hairstylist, cabeleireira. That is another word people have some difficulty with, but it's really simple. I mean, cabeleireira, hairstylist. And also, here in Porto, we use cabeleireira to talk about those older, hot, single ladies at the club. You know what I'm talking about. Up next, we have something that you have to pay really good attentions for this, because it's a word that can mean 2 things if you don't write it with the accent, but with different accents, it's 2 things completely different. So I'm going to explain this to you. Now imagine if you want to eat an ice cream and you want like chocolate and coconut. Coconut in Portuguese is coco. You got it? Coco. It's easy. You're just cutting letters. There's no need for all that difficulty. But now, here's the fun part, or fun part for us, because C-O-C-O, coco, without the accent, it's cocó. And what that means in Portuguese? Well, let's just say you wouldn't want to eat an ice cream with that flavor because it's poop. So I don't think you would want to eat a poop ice cream. So remember, coco, cocó. So cocó, fuck you, coco. This is coconut. But if you want to make the guy that's serving you ice cream laugh, just ask for cocó. And now that we talked about coconut and poop, the last word I'm going to teach you, you can sorta relate to that because it's peido. And this has different variables in Portuguese like pu or pum, but peido is the manly one. And what it means is fart. So pretty useful to know that. Peido, fart. Coco, cocó. Cocó, fart. Peido. Now putting all this in a sentence, not all this, but some of this in a sentence, you would say like, foda-se lá para o caralho, what a peido. I'm sure you have cocó on that rabo, carago. Did I miss something? Doesn't matter. That would be a really, really great sentence to say in Portuguese. That's going to be it for today. I hope you had fun learning all these Portuguese words. Since YouTube is changing the algorithm, be sure to comment down below, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps out a lot. I'm trying to do all these different interesting things when I'm not going out to the world. So let me know if you guys like this. Let me know if you want to learn more Portuguese because I have a lot more words to teach you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. My mom's going to watch this and kill me right after.